Hello there. Welcome to a Dark Souls story part 7. Wow, what a ride. I have literally almost finished this game for a second time. This is obviously a longer episode. It's like 44 minutes, 20 seconds. I just want to get this done with. I really do. Not that I'm over this game, but I've recorded so much footage. I just want to move on to the next game's videos. Anyways, so Anolondo. Oh, shit the bed. Okay. Yeah, so when I first finished the game, this game with Balthazar, it took me like, I think 30 hours. I believe it's around that long it took. And then I've been playing it for another maybe 11 hours, 12 hours. And I've already, I've got to the last boss. I've got to Gwyn. I've done one of the DLCs. I've got to the last boss in the second DLC. So, obviously, from 30 hours to 12 hours, whatever, it's big progression. However, the last boss, Gwyn, is just... he's fucking hard. He really is. So yeah, level 49 on Balthazar. Again, what you're seeing right now, this is the game that I have not finished yet. So yeah, level 50. So what am I doing? That's right. So I obviously unscripted, don't care. I just want to talk about it without any... Anyways, Darkroot Garden. So I'm heading to Sif, whatever. SIF, the fucking dog boss. What is that? I'm heading to the dog boss with the sword in its mouth. That's where I'm heading to now. Because I had to do the 20,000 souls I needed to unlock, to get to be able to buy the key to unlock this door. Right, it feels like a lifetime ago that I did this, but it was only a bunch of months ago. It really was. The Crest of Artorias. Yeah, and I can't wait to talk about the DLC. Again, I've just done. I'm doing the Artorias DLC. I finished the other one, the painted world. That's the one. I finished that one. That was cool. Admittedly, like I said to my friend, it seemed easier than I'd expected, probably because I'd played it on the New Game Plus, so I'd already, I was already like a level, level 108, so, I was quite up there. This is my first time going through this Artorias wooden place, whatever it is. And I see these giant fucking cat wolf things. They're crazy. You only encounter them in this area, which I guess it's fair enough. There's a lot of enemies you only encounter, like these treebeard motherfuckers, right? They're only in Darkroot Garden areas. But the big rat, cat, wolf things, they're pretty terrifying. And they do their stupid rolling thing. So I like this area. I do like it. I sound like I'm hesitating, but I like it because... I sound like I'm making it up. Because of how, you get to each place from a different place. However you fucking... If you understand that. It's really intricate and it is a great design. Again, it sounds like I'm bullshitting, but I can't get the right fucking words. I like the design. Plus, it's like 11:15 p.m. So I'm a little bit tired. I've just had a coffee, but yeah, I want to record this and get it done. So this is my first encounter with Sif, the fucking dog with the sword in its mouth. That sword. I think it's that sword. Yeah, anyway. Look, it's an interesting boss. I hadn't seen any gameplay footage before facing this dog boss. I did see some images, and people were saying how saddened they were to fight this boss because it looks. I mean, look at it. It's just like a real dog or wolf, whatever. I didn't feel so. It was him or me, right? I didn't feel sorry at all. I think it's a really cool design that they put a boss. The boss is a dog or wolf. Like it's not a fantasy. It's not a boss that they've made up. It's not like it's the Iron Golem or the fucking Bell Gargoyles or the fucking Queelef, the fucking spider bitch. It's a real wolf with the movements of a real wolf. Anyways, it's interesting to say the least, but I did not feel sorry for killing the fucking beast. Again, I wanted to progress. You know what? Thinking about it tonight, I questioned myself, why do I play these games? Not in order, but I was thinking one main reason is for bragging rights. You know, everyone knows I have finished this game, so I've got the bragging rights. So I can say to people, hey, I'm in the club of people that have finished Dark Souls. And that's great. I love bragging rights. I love bragging about this shit, gloating that I fucking finished Dark Souls. It's not an easy game. Also, the style and the genre of game of Dark Souls is amazing. The dark fantasy, being an ex-dungeon architect, so I can really appreciate the aesthetics. Yeah, and I do like RPGs, but ones that I can only grasp. There's a lot that I cannot grasp. Turn-based, I cannot. Patience, I just don't fucking have. A bad doctor and a horrible comedian, but yeah. Some RPGs I dig. Again, if I can grasp them. So yeah, this is my first attempt at this fucking wolf boss. And yeah, that's right. I remember going, nah, fuck this. I'm not gonna be able to defeat this this boss. So I'm gonna pussy out. And then at this stage, I still had yet to find so Had I been up there yet? Yeah. So clearly on the last video, the Dark Souls story part 6, I've been through Sen's Fortress. I got to the top. I beaten the Iron Golem. I got to Enol Londo, but I'd forgotten where. I didn't even know that there was a bonfire at the top of Sen's Fortress. I had no idea, and I still at this point I still don't. And I hadn't found the secret, the gate key. So it was all manual fucking walking, and there's someone had set the trap, so the boulder fucks. And I do remind myself that this is a very difficult game. It's not the hardest game. It is a very difficult game. If I wanted to, I wouldn't play it. If I didn't want to keep dying, I wouldn't do it. But I don't enjoy dying in this game. It's very it's discerning. It really is. But it's just fucking. It's such a great game, and it's just a lot of fun. So. Seeing here, I'm going through. Yeah, look at that, moving the camera like a 2D platformer. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't find any way to get past that snake guy without having to slash him. So that's what I do each time. And this reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So, and I've played a lot of games that may not be set in the dark fantasy world. Like I played a game called Knights of the Crusades, I think on the original Xbox, and that I mean, that was set in maybe the 12th century, so maybe it had similar aesthetics, except it was set more in the real world. However, the end boss was this giant fucking demon thing, so I guess there was weird monstery things, but it was more like a religious-y thing. Anyways, I digress. So, yeah, that cage thing I just ran past, I haven't got the key to that yet. However, at this stage, I was trying to figure out what the fuck, where my next area to do is, you know, my next boss, because, you know, I checked out Anolondo, but I was afraid, I believe at that stage I was afraid to go much further because I didn't want to die and then have to go all the way back to the bottom. This guy's fucking, what an idiot. Back of Sen's Fortress, so I kind of wanted to be sure. I can't remember if they took out kicks with Elden Ring. I think they did. I don't think you can kick in Elden Ring, and that was a fun little thing. You can kick people in this game, you know, kick them off a ledge or whatever, and that basically put them off their poise, you know. So, yeah, it's just cool. It's a cool game, man. Look at that, 11 minutes 38 seconds. So let's do it like 33 minutes. And look, there's no sun here. It all is all driven. It's all drab. Nothing's going on. You get these fucking demons that bring you up. Okay, so this is my first rule exploration at Anolondo, and yeah, I don't know what to expect. It's so clean and pristine, and it does remind me of what Lindell would have looked like back in the day when it was all clean and less rubbly and shit. So I'll leave those guys alone. Well, even at that stage, I think that they're just statues. I don't think that they're, you know, because I mean, they're pretty big. I haven't really encountered anyone that big. Maybe the hell demons down in fucking Satan's arsehole. But yeah, it's such a different aesthetic up here than it is down there. So I found a bonfire, so that's cool. And that must have already been activated. Yeah. I'm sure this is the first time here. There's no reason why I would have been here before. Anyways. Yeah, so, yeah, that's right, because the lift is always up when it's your first time here. So yeah, I'm still figuring out where to go, how to get places. Then I see this fucking cargo. I'm like, oh Jesus. So as far as enemies, worst enemies in these Souls games go, is by far it's animals. So like dogs, cats, fucking bears, any even dragons. Because I just think that they are not. You can't be. They're so unpredictable. You can't predict how they're gonna act or react. Just because, you know, boom. They're just really, you know, yeah, they're unpredictable. That's the only word I can think of, right? Whereas Giant Iron Golem dude, it was pretty predictable. Yeah, so obviously that's where you go later when you get the Lord's Vessel thing. You do that, and that unlocks that area for the Duke's Archive. Spoiler alert. It is really cool, like the level design. I'd love to actually see an actual making of this game. And like, you know, blueprints, how they came up with the maps, and it'd be great. I don't know. I haven't got any walkthroughs for any of the Souls games, but I'd love to find one and and see their maps. That's right. I went to this area because I went back and forth, going, where the fuck do you go? And then I see a little, well, I see the orange marker over there, but I see a little path thing up there. I'm like, I wonder if you can go on there. And then it's like here. Every time you see a thing saying here, basically means to jump off and go. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can go up there. Oh, and yeah, I was thinking before how much this reminds me of a well, it is a bit of a puzzler, this game, but it also reminds me of the game Myst, even though it's a different perspective. But how you gotta move? Oh, that was fucking close, Jesus. Yeah, it reminds me of Myst. How you had to find all these mechanisms and activate them, and so you could go to a different path. And look, I love the Myst games. They're very difficult, but and really, you just feel the sense of isolation because there's no one else in the area. Anyway, I digress. This area is fucked. These fucking nunnery fucking bitches. The least said about this area, the better. I do know that below me, directly, is the entrance to the DLC, to the Painted World, which I had to fucking look up online where it was. So, yeah, you go along there, and then you find the ladder, you go down there, just avoid the pricks. And then Fog Gate, obviously, for people that have played it, it's not a boss, but you go out, and then you do your mechanism, yeah, which is cool. It activates the lift to go up, is that right? Nope, down. That's right. But you can get to the bottom of the chapel down there, and to the other area where the Dark Moon something. Another fucking gargoyle. Oh man, it's awful. Awesome design though. Oh, I fucked him while he had some sort of golden shit in his mouth. So clearly at this stage, I've learned from my Elden Ring playings. I've got double-handed. Still got my shield just in case, and aesthetically it looks cool. I believe I have my humanity in. So, so that's cool. First time being at these stairs, and I see there's big dudes. I'm like, okay, they actually do move. I'm like, hey, a door! And no, locked by some contraption. And I died, clearly, and I wanted to get faster, so I took off all my clothes. That's what you do, right? And, yeah, having a look around there. These fuckers are just fucked. Those fucking, whatever they are. They throw shit at you. Laser beams. They're awful. I would love to get a bestiary of this game, because surely there's hundreds of different, I don't know, hundreds, lots of different types of enemies. Remember back in the day with the NES, you have say Wizards and Warriors. You get a little booklet, and you get a description in a comic book style, and you get all the enemies and the characters. That was a good block, by the way, of that big fucking arrow. But yeah, you get this awesome walkthrough or awesome instruction booklet with all the details. And sure, there's lots they could do, lots that have to include without a booklet. But it was just really helpful and fun. And this area was fucked because there's a million doors, there's a staircase. I don't know where the fuck to go. And at this point, I'm wishing and wishing and wishing for a bonfire, so I don't. And that guy's fucked, so I don't have to go back and do that stupid fucking bit again on the roof. It's just awful. Yeah, these, I don't know what their knights called. That's the thing as well. I don't know the names of a lot of the characters, enemies. Doesn't matter though. Look, the point is I finished this game. I'm in the club. Right? The next Dark Souls that I'll play will be technically number 2. That's the only Dark Souls that I haven't finished, is number 2. Haven't finished Demon Souls, but I'll do that one day. But I actually want to do Demon Souls on a PS3. Look at me trying to shut the door. But of course these knights, you know, they can open doors just like raptors. And then I roll through the fucking fireplace. Nope. Where do I go? Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, no, I'd love to play through Demon Souls, but on the PS3. I know it's like, I don't know, fucking 30 frames a second. I don't know what it is, but yes, I want to showcase. You know, anytime you see a message thing in front of a treasure chest, it means fucking watch out or read it. You know, read it. Don't just automatically do it. You know, I've got. I want to say halfway through Sekiro, but it was probably a third. So, and this fucking night, well, just the area. I've never noticed that dragon head on the wall before too. That's pretty cool. That makes sense, you know. Some hunters have lions or bear heads on the side of their walls, but these guys have dragon heads. That makes sense. There's dragons in the area, so why not? Or are they classed as is it kites? Drakes? Or kites or some shit? I don't know. It's weird because they say that the dragons aren't around, but we see dragons, but maybe they're lower. Oh, fuck knows. Anyway, so yeah, so at the stage I was at, 15 hours. So it took me 11 hours previously, and I got fuck all. I didn't even get here, and I got 15 hours, almost double, and I'm like double the progress. Anyway, yeah, it's good. These segments I cut up. It fucking takes hours, which I understand. Like I praise peeps that can write their own shit. They can edit this stuff, and man, just going through everything is don't get me wrong though. It's you know, as painful as it is, it's fucking worth it. And then I finally found a door that I can open, and I'm like, cool, what's in there? And I'm like, well, actually, what's in here first? Oh, no, not that way. No. Wait, what's in here? Hey, Solaire, my man. Solaire and Bonfire, right? So I'm pretty stoked. I've got my main man Solaire, I've got my fucking Bonfire. So I've still got to do the humanity and all that and kindle it. So, yeah. Good old Solaire. It's great. He's like the most popular, celebrated NPC of the is it either the Souls series or the Dark Souls series? I don't know. Obviously there's Bloodborne and Sekiro and Elden Ring. Patches is just a prick, right? Always a prick. Yeah, again, I'd love to know. I'd love to find a great, like an actual story, of all the behind the scenes, all the NPCs and all that shit. Yeah, at this stage, I finally found a way out, and I'm like, ooh, because again, for the millionth time, I've played and finished Dark Souls 3 times, and as people who have played it know, you do get to go to Anor Londo. And I can't remember if it's called New Anor Londo or it's still called Anor Londo, but you do see the remains of this guy. Spoiler alert. He's dead. But so when I played it, I hadn't played this, so I'm like, oh, this is a cool fucking place. And yeah, which is I love that it's not a shared universe, but you know, Dark Souls 1 and 3, they have this connection of the same world. But what is it? Different times? Is it different planes of existence? What the fuck's the deal with that? They say they're going to do like an anime of Dark Souls. Yeah. The main characters don't talk. So it's all just going to have to be a narrative. But however, you may as well just watch fucking Berserk or read Berserk, you know, because that is I don't know if it's the main inspiration for the Soul series, but yeah. Anyways, so my first encounter with Ornstein and Smoke, is that how I pronounce it? These fucking, and I heard about the infamous fucking twin boss thing, and I think there's only a few bosses in here that I was dreading, like the Capra Demon. So I saw an image and just saw how small the fucking area is, and yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, this boss, it seemed, even though it probably took definitely took longer on the first time doing it. The second time doing it, it just seemed painful, and maybe again because I was a New Game Plus, so you know they were more powerful. I was more powerful too, but I don't know. I definitely didn't get lucky with any of the runs. You know, I used my summoner each time, but I don't know. I honestly think that over the time playing it, I've got fear now, and I don't know why. I've got fear of fucking bosses, and it's like I don't know what my my reasoning is, but yeah, I wanted to showcase the times I die by these guys. I definitely didn't one-shot them. There's a few bosses in here that I've one-shot, that I've haven't one-shotted. There's a few bosses that I've done first go. Definitely not these guys. You know, the Bell Gargoyles, fucking Queeflag. That was on New Game Plus though. The other one took fucking forever. Yeah, but like I don't mind the double boss thing. It's just you just gotta constantly be moving, and sure that's I'm not gonna say it's like every boss you gotta keep moving, but they're fast. I do have a problem with Gwyn, with the last boss, because it's just so quick, and I'm actually learning now how to parry. I haven't really learned how to parry before, but I did parry 2 of his attacks. The second time, second New Game Plus, but fucking Gwyn is just so hard, just so fast. That's the thing. I don't really have an issue with an enemy if they're, and not saying if they're fucking slow, but I just need a bit of time to, you know, chill and heal and I don't know. Because I remember when I did the, what was it, the fucking oh man, what are they called in Elden Ring, the fat bastard and skinny bastard, which this is basically a I wouldn't say a copy, but you know, maybe that was a homage. Yeah, those fucking dudes. And when in Farah Missoula, when you get to fight them both, the Godskin duo. There we go. Thank you, brain. Yeah. So what's my point? Yeah, like that. You have to be pretty quick with them, especially the fat guy, because he had the quick stabby stabs, and they had that grenadey thing that they threw at you. But you know, once you figured it out, it was alright. But I don't know. But maybe these just seem like their attacks random. That's the word. They almost seem a little bit random. Even the twin bosses in Dark Souls 3, the fucking dude with no legs and his brother or whatever. Yeah, I could predict. There we go. I could predict their moves pretty easily. Yeah, fucking, he stabbed me with that little fucking bitch. So yeah, that was my first and second attempts at those guys. Then I went back to fucking here to fucking Cunt's Fortress, and then I saw the thing, and I'm like, here, what's here? Oh, there's a bonfire here. I mean, what a stupid place to have it. That's just gonna, like, why? It's just to piss people. It pissed me off. What the fuck? It's just a, like, fucking hell. Anyways, and then I'm still, you know, I technically at this point I am stuck on the fucking Ornstein and Smoke boss thing. I didn't think I was powerful enough. And at this stage I didn't even know you could fucking fuck. Didn't even know that you can summon Solaire. So but here, and speaking of Solaire, fucking here he is. So you know, there's all these things I'm still learning. I didn't know you got to be reversed hollow to summon people. Right. Again, there's and I get it. You know, the item descriptions. You read and you learn all this stuff, or you try it and you figure it out. In fact, when I did eventually summon Solaire in Orlando, that was kind of a happy accident. I think I was reversed hollowed, and I walked past the area, and there was a sign. Anyway, I digress. Ha ha ha. And then yeah, back to Groot fucking Darkroot Garden with this freaky as fuck cat, biggest mouth ever, eh? Yeah, and then I told you I'd come back to this spot. I'm like, I'm sure I can jump over there. Actually, I lie. I saw a video. I said, I asked where to get the green Titanite things, and they said, this dude. And I said, awesome, I will go for a jump and a wander. But yeah, he's a great merchant. And if you go down the stairs all the way to the bottom, and then get this fucking snake boy. Fucking hate this. You know what pissed me off most about the snakes is they're very tough. They're almost unfairly tough. You know, they're very, very, very tough. And there's the cage key, right? That's what I was talking about before. There's a cage that you got to get the key for, and that goes down. There's just it's a massive shortcut. It's basically from the bottom of Sen's Fortress to the very top. It saves, I don't know, I haven't even timed it. Saves maybe, I want to say 5 minutes, but maybe 4 minutes. You know, it looked like I fucking sped run it in my last video. So yeah, it ends there. You get out, and yeah, easy enough. So I want to look around. I'm like, oh, okay, it's right there. And then fucking people shooting shit at me. So, whoa, that was fucking close. Jesus. But yeah, it's Sen's Fortress is still one of my favourite spots in the game, even though it's a prick. So yeah, at this stage, I wanted to level up my weapon. I think, unless no. That's right, because I had maybe, I don't know, 20 attempts at Sif, whatever, the wolf boss. Yeah. So I mean, I had a few. I'm going to say maximum 20, minimum 15, and I was going one-handed with shield in one and sword in the other. And yeah, I just couldn't take off enough health, and I was blocking a few attacks with the shield, but it wasn't really doing much. And I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna try double-handed, and I don't think I had tried that yet. I may have, or I may not have done it that good. Yeah. And it turns out there's a ladder around here that brings you down to that area down there, which, yeah, I had no idea. I had to find the ladder from the bottom and go up. So anyway, that's what I mean about intricate. You know, you can get to areas, get to different spots, whole different ways. Oh yeah, so I still am using it one-handed. Shit. Whoa, just fucking me up. Look at that. So yeah, that's right. I think I learned that. Look, the shield can be handy, but it's almost. But for the lack of power it takes to, you know, the damage. Jeez, I mean, look at that. That's fucked, right? Because I remember on Queelag, Jesus, the fucking name, the tits bitch. I did use one-handed with my one-handed sword with my shield, and it was a mixture of that, and so I'd block her attacks. But then when I had a bit of time, I'd quickly switch to double-handed, so I'd have more of a more damage, DPS, whatever it is, you know. So that worked really well, I think. But yeah, you see there, it's just definitely way better with the double-handed. But I mean, you know, it's one thing to know something, another thing to do something, especially in this game series. You know, it's fucking crazy, cray. Fuck, it's such a quick, unpredictable move. You know. Oh man, it's fucked up. But it's cool, and it was now I understand the appreciation for the dogs in Elden Ring. You know, the dog bosses in the caves. Was it the Hero's Cave and where you go to the Academy of something, where Renala is. So yeah, so that was a good throwback, you know. But yeah, definitely double-handed, and definitely getting underneath this fucking dog. Like I didn't do it, but apparently if you take out the Sif's back leg, it does this weird animation thing where it's limping or something like that. But yeah, I didn't see that in my 2 times playing it. Oh, fucking go. Haha, there you go. Right, so yeah, going from the technique of, you know, sword on my right, shield on my left, and blocking and whatever, it works. However, just the damage per second wasn't enough with one-handed. I needed to go two-handed. So I just needed to, yeah, change my tactics. Hello, and did it, you know. And again, that was like 15 to 20 times, 20 attempts. It was just also the trek there. That's kind of, I know it's a stupid thing to complain about, but just, you know, the time between your bonfire, then your boss, just the trek, especially. Oh my god, what is it? Oh my god, what's it called? The fucking lava cunt of a place when you. Anyways, that place in lava where you got to trek so far, and then you see the assholes of the dinosaurs, and you go up the tree and then through the thing. Isolus. There we go. Lost Isolus. Look at my brain working. Ha! For once. Yeah, Lost Isolus was the worst. I mean, I've done it twice now, but yeah, just to get the trek there, it was so unnecessary. So unnecessary. They should have had a fucking bonfire at the bottom of those pyramid stairs. It was so unnecessary, man. Awful. And yeah, and boss, you get to the boss and you die straight away because he just fucking... Anyway, I digress. So yeah, this is where I needed to upgrade my DPS with my sword. And I think at this stage, I don't know why, probably because I didn't know any better. You know, that's why. My sword had been modified to something that wasn't as good as what I had or could have had or some shit. Why is that dude just standing in a pile of blood? I don't know. Oh, clearly they didn't cut this correctly, but fuck it. Yeah, so I needed to unmodify. I think I needed to unmodify something, but I also needed to buy. Yeah, I needed to buy the green things, the green Titanite, whatever they were, because I needed them to upgrade my thing. That's right. I needed to buy. I could afford 3 of them. I think that's all I needed anyway. And I made sure I still had enough souls. Talk to, is it that's not Idri, that's the other guy from Elden Ring. So yeah, I had to ascend to that, and then I had to did I undo it? I don't know, because that's I'm still get lost with this thing. I don't. There's so much to know about it, but maybe there isn't. Maybe it's so fucking basic that, you know, anyone can do it, but I don't know. I really don't know. But I do know that I undid some ascension thing, and then I just upgraded my sword to +5 or something. But yeah, I really did need to. Yeah, there we go. So then when I did it, I could actually. I don't know, you know what? It's been so long since I played it. Maybe I did do it again. And then I upgraded. Yeah, okay. See, I don't know what I'm doing. This is probably why it took me 30 hours first playthrough and then 11 on the second one. It's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. But yeah, because I knew I had to go and face Ornstein and Smough again, but I wasn't powerful enough. Plus, I needed to figure out how the fuck to summon Solea. So anyway, sorry if I'm rambling. But yeah, I finally found a little puzzly thing to open up the main gate. So that was easy. So then I could start at Anor Londo with 10 things and just run straight from there, as opposed to inside the stupid building. And I tried to do them again, but they just fucked me. Because yeah, they're just so quick. Oh my god. But you know, again, I've done it. And there's people that can do this game without getting hit. And in the nude. Craziness. Look, I'm taking off basically no health. Oh, that move, it tracks you. That's why I'm glad with Elden Ring, the moves don't track you as much. Even Dark Souls 3 didn't track you as much. Dark Souls 3 is definitely still my favourite Dark Souls of the games. Anyways, I digress. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. This is a Dark Souls story part 7. The longest fucking story. Yeah, take care. Bye.